Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbins Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
Tonight we're going to be doing a review of Michters small batch bourbon whiskey. We just found these, actually they popped up in our state's lottery. We both put in for it, and wouldn't you know it, we both won. That never happens. And I think it was the first lottery bourbon you've actually won in our state. So that's really awesome. We did a little bit of research on the Michters. It is an old label. It's been around a long time. It's distilled in Louisville, Kentucky, and it's a small batch bourbon. Other than that, I didn't do a whole lot of research. It is a common label. It's pretty readily accessible in most markets. It used to be readily accessible in our market, but recently, for some reason, popularity, the bourbon boom, whatever it is, seems to make a lot of the normal whiskeys almost impossible to get, like Elmer T. Lee, your Wellers, Michters.
Yeah, 'cause this was on the shelf forever.
A long time.
I never even bought it because I'll get it sometime, and then sometime.
And then all of a sudden, boom, it's gone. You can't get it. Now they do the rare whiskey release in our particular state. So you can see from here, it's got a nice color. Mm-hmm. I think Josh had a chance. He's sampled this one. I have not. So I'm curious to see what I get out of it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what you think.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah,
I like the color.
Get vanilla and brown sugar on the nose.
Yeah. I get a little bit of that caramel, but a hint of like acetone.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
I think that, and it's not a real high proof. It's 90. What was it? 91.
It's like 45%.
45. Yep. So it's 91.4 proof.
Yeah, it does have that.
Yeah.
Nail polish remover kind of, I guess, acetone.
Yeah, I think it's something you certainly wouldn't want to jam your nose down into the Glencairn glass, because I think it's got enough of that to sting you a little bit. Did you try it with any water when you had it?
I did not. I just had a little taste. I'd say it's pretty good on the nose. Just got a little. Is it young? I wonder if it's a young bourbon.
Know. Maybe it might be
a couple years, or maybe around that 4-year mark. Is it straight bourbon, or is it? Kentucky straight.
Kentucky straight bourbon. So that means Kentucky straight bourbons. There's some guidelines that go into
is that 2 years or 4 years?
It's 2. I'm pretty sure.
It's got to be at least 2 years. Age.
Yeah. Not a bad nose.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Joe mentioned, but it's about $40, right? Right around that 40 something ish in our area.
Is. $40.
So it's a reasonably priced bourbon.
Let me give it a try.
Yeah.
I get a little bit of that. It almost tastes young.
I get a little sweetness, but not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Some vanilla. A lot of wood on the finish, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I get that too. A lot of wood. And I know a little bit. They do. I think they're using a number 4 char on the oak barrels. As always, they're aging them in new charred white oak barrels. Each distillery has its own char level that they want to age their whiskey in. Different chars, the heavier the char, the deeper and more flavors they tend to get out of it because it's charred so much. And number 4 is, I think, the heaviest char. They call it an alligator char. A little bit of a fun fact there.
Oh. It says they have a signature filtration, whatever that means.
I wonder what that is. It says that lends to its flavor. Yeah, I'm getting a little more vanilla as it's starting to open up a little bit.
I when I tasted it last night, as it sat a little bit, it got better.
Did it? I could see that as the alcohol dissipates out of that.
Yeah.
It might make a difference.
I'm getting caramel now, and
Yeah. Yeah, definitely caramel or caramel. Either way. 2 words, tomato, tomato.
I like to say it both ways for some reason. I don't know why.
That's funny.
It is weird. I think when I think about it, I think caramel. But when I'm just speaking, caramel.
Right.
Caramel apple. Do you hear that?
I do.
No animals were hurt in the filming of this video.
Not a bad whiskey.
It's good. Yeah, I just get like vanilla, a little sweetness, and char and wood.
Mid palate, right in the middle of your palate, I get that astringent kind of. I think it's the oak maybe, and then when it finishes, it kind of lingers.
Yeah.
It definitely lingers on the palate and the back of the mouth longer than those under $20 whiskeys.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially, yeah.
It's good though.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I
think it's good for the price.
Oh yeah, for 40.
I don't think it's spectacular by any means, but it's a good. I'd say high rye content. I think it's got a little spice to it, a little pepper.
The spice. Yep, that is it. I bet it does have a high rye content. That's probably it because it tastes similar to
like wild turkey or
it's got some of those the higher rye. I detect a little bit. It tastes similar to Booker's for me.
I love Booker's.
You do. It's an okay whiskey, but the real high rye whiskeys, I'm not a huge fan of. But I'm developing more of a palate for ryes. I wonder if water will do anything.
I was thinking that.
Let me grab our water. We'll see what we can do.
I won't put too much in there.
Can get all fancy and put it in a straw.
You could. Plastic straw. It's going to ruin the flavor.
Yeah, I'm not going to make that happen. Let's see. Just a drop.
Oh, yeah, you can instantly. It smells like it instantly mellowed it out.
Really?
As far as that acetone.
Yeah, it did. More of a, it's more calm, if that's a good word.
I liked it better without the water. It brought out more of the chemical, like, I can't remember.
To me, it seemed like it highlighted the rye spice in it.
That must be what it is.
It highlights
peppery and the rye. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think it highlights a little bit of water on it, not much. I think it brings out more of the rye influence in the mash bill. Because as soon as I tasted it, I've got that rye spice. Yeah, it's pretty dominant. Yeah, I would definitely say it's probably a higher rye mash bill. Good whiskey overall, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd give it a recommend to get it.
Yeah.
Add to the collection if you're collecting whiskeys, different types. If you can get it, It's definitely worth it for sure. It's a
I
decent
wouldn't.
one.
I wouldn't recommend putting water. I liked it better without the water. I don't know about you.
I'm on the fence with it. Really,
Didn't really
with
change it too much for you.
Mm-mm. It seemed like it brought out the rye more for me, and
Yeah, but it seemed to mellow some of the sweeter flavors. So,
yeah,
which I like rye, but along with the sweetness, it kind of I felt like it took that out
away
of it.
from
Yeah.
And it may have water. Not with every whiskey is different, which is what's kind of unique about it. It goes across the spectrum, scotches and everything. Water sometimes is good and sometimes it's bad.
It didn't putting water didn't make it horrible. Just changed it to where I thought it was better with
straight.
neat.
Cool.
Yeah, well, I would recommend it.
Good. Yeah, about wraps it up.
Sure. Yeah.
Remember to like us on the channel.
The channel.
Hit the little subscribe button down there. Tell your friends and family if you like what you see. We're on Instagram as well, and a new Facebook page. We're working on t-shirts possibly in the future. Never know. As always, enjoy your whiskey or bourbons
Any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.